Good afternoon, everyone. I hope all is well. I was thinking that I would leave you with a top tip today. I meet so many parents every day, and sometimes my clients will come to me and say, I've tried to communicate with the school, I've or local authority. I've had a conversation where something was promised to be put in place and it hasn't been, and I don't know what to do. And I often ask if they have um, followed that conversation up with an email. 8 times out of 10, the parent will say no, they haven't. Because they say I've trusted what was told to me. I felt really happy with that decision. So I went away and I've been waiting for that action to be put into place. My thoughts on this is that it's really good, it's fantastic if you can have really great communication with whatever professional you're dealing with. If you can have, free flowing conversations where both of you feel like, you're on the same page, and particularly the parent, and the parent can be put at ease through that conversation. However, sometimes people forget to fulfill their obligations. Sometimes people promise things that actually they're not able to carry out. So my top tip would be always follow up your conversations with whatever professional, whether it be the local authority, health services, or the school, with an email. So if I go to the school as a parent and I have a conversation with, for example, a school Senko, and that Senko um, tells me that my child is going to be receiving educational psychologist assessment um, within 3 months, I will then go away and send an email to that professional and say, dear Mrs. Whoever or Mr. Thank you for the conversation that we had on whatever day. Thank you for agreeing that my child will be seen by an educational psychologist within 3 months. Thank you for your support, something along those lines. And that way, if that's not what was said, if that professional feels like that wasn't what was said, that's the opportunity to say, no, actually, you've misunderstood. This is what I meant. But if that is what was said, then they'll just thank you for the email, or maybe they won't respond. Whatever the case may be, that little strategy gives you a paper trail of communication between you and that person. So, in the event that it doesn't happen, you can then go back to that and you can say, actually, no, you did say that this was going to happen. So, can you please tell me why it hasn't? It's a good way of documenting evidence as well in any event that you've got any challenges that need to go to the school governors, even to tribunal cases. It's unfortunate that in this climate that we do have to be thinking on some level always of gathering evidence, and that's a really good simple way to do that. So that's a top tip. Always follow conversations with any professionals, follow them up with an email confirming what was discussed. Have a really good afternoon, and I shall see you soon. Bye.